Hello collective, this is Tan from Scorpiana Tarot. I want to do a reading, but this reading is going to be very specific. It's for Scorpios with 5th house placements. So it's going to be my fellow Scorpios with 5th house placements. So 5th house is the house of Leo, and it's also the house of your fame, fortune, self-expression. Let's see. Hold on a moment. Okay, I just wanted to clarify something. So the 5th house, it says it represents self-expression, creativity, romance, and pleasure. It shows how you express your unique personality, your natural talents, your approach to love and children, and your sources of joy and enjoyment. You know, so this message is for 5th house Scorpio. So if you have Scorpio placement in the 5th house, this message is for you. This message is for the 5th house Scorpios. Okay, so the first card we have is affairs, encounter. Okay, mistress, third party, meet by chance, love at first sight. Then we have finances, money, work, success, fortune. Okay, as I was reading that, the thing is that popped up in my mind was that some of you, bonfire, safe haven, flame, home, sing and dance. Interesting. And then rest. It's at the bottom of the deck. Pause, journey, new beginning. Okay. You know, fire is about purification. It's cleansing. It's burning out what doesn't serve you so that you can have a new fertile land to have a new beginning and to have new growth, to have new prosperity, new fertility, without any of the hindrances, any of the blockages, any of the toxicity, or anything that will limit improvement or a new beginning or a new growth in some way. I hope that makes sense. So I feel like some of you may have been caught up in a third party situation, but with work. And the reason why I'm saying work is, as I was reading the finances card, it says money, problems, work, success, and fortune. And I see encounter. It's like you may have met this person at work. So some of you may have had a workplace affair. You could have been a mistress. It could have been a third party situation, you know, but only take the messages as they resonate. But it seems like whatever it was, if it was a fling or like something that was just passion based, it burned itself out. So now it's time for you to rest, to heal, to recover, to kind of pull back your energy, and just so that you can have a new beginning. You're going to be starting off a new journey. It's going to be a new journey. All right. Now I'm going to go into the Love Oracle. This is for Scorpios with 5th house placements. Please take the messages as they resonate. So Scorpio placements in the 5th house. Okay, this is Scorpiana Tarot. My other channel is Artemis Oracle. So if you want to check that channel out, please do. I have a lot more videos, more collective videos. I share a lot of reels and on my other channel that I think are relevant to people nowadays when it comes to love, relationships, self-care, self-preservation, discipline. Open heart. Look at that. Receptive, empathy, vulnerable. I think because I see affairs, so maybe trapped, stuck, tied down, captive. I feel like maybe some of you were in a vulnerable state when you met this person, and you were receptive to receiving love, attention, and even being open to being vulnerable because of something, because it says meet by chance, love at first sight, crush. But then it says trapped, stuck, tied down, captive. Maybe this person captivated you in some way when you encountered them, when you first encountered them. We have spying, social network information, ways. So someone at work may be spying on you, maybe watching you, trying to see how you're working, how you're doing things. There might be information being spread about you, or you may be gathering information. I know I have been. Yes, I do. And I'm very good at it when I put my mind to it. You know what? Scorpios are very investigative. We're the detectives of the zodiac. You know, and if we want to find something out, we will. We will find out in a dream. We will find out by talking to people with inconspicuous conversations. We're very good at that. An apology. Someone may want to apologize. Forgiveness, return, sorry. Okay. And at the bottom, we have soulmates. Interesting. Deep love, unity, and connection. Okay, this is what I feel. Like, I feel like if we connect all the cards together, right? Someone may be wanting to apologize about how something ended, because we have the apology card under bonfire. Someone, like with the spying at work, if you met this person at work, they may be watching you, maybe spying on you, trying to see when you're at your desk, when you're at your office, when you, just to know where you are. But there might be some talk in the office. You know, there may be gossip going on, information being spread. With encounter and trap together, I feel like if you met this person, however you met this person, it doesn't have to be at work. It could be like you were volunteering somewhere. It could be somewhere where you were working in a team dynamic. It could be somewhere where finances is involved, where finances are involved. Grammar is escaping me. Like bank, ATM machine, anywhere with transactions. There are transactions with money. But I could say also work. But for encounter and trapped, I feel like it's not so much trapped. I feel like we're captivated. Someone was captivated. You may have been captivated by somebody. Someone may have been captivated by you. Or some of you may have felt like you got caught in someone's web. What that web was, because it could be different webs. You know, it could be a web of deception, you know, deceits, you know, or you're just stuck on someone. You feel stuck on someone. In my mind, I heard devoured. You know, because when a snake, if you get caught in a snake, oh my gosh, why did I say snake? I'm thinking spiders. But snakes may be significant to you because I said snake. Spider. Ooh, okay, what came to my mind is someone may have seen that you got trapped, you got captivated, you got stuck on someone. Someone may be seeing that. And if they did and they knew that someone's being deceptive, they probably feel bad that they didn't say anything to you about it. You know, they may be remorseful because they're like, oh, I know how this person works. And I see that you got caught up in this person's trap and I didn't say anything. So the relationship may have burned out in some way, and then the person sees that and probably sees how it may have affected you and may want to apologize. That is a side story. That's some random shit that popped up in my mind, you know? Okay, so let's find out. Let's find out about affairs. But the thing is rest and soulmates. Deep unity, deep love, unity, and connection. If this person that you encountered is someone that you can consider, it's so weird because I see the obscurity card peeking out. Look at the obscurity card is peeking out. I feel like if you were caught up in somebody's web, you know, you had like a workplace romance or whatever place romance where finances, money, work, you know, success, fortune, anything like that, anything that has to do with money, where you can make money or you can exchange money, you know, possibly someone, this popped in my mind, someone may have been a sugar daddy or a sugar mama. Someone may be paying for something, paying for secret encounters. You know how, I know women do this too, but in my mind, I'm like, I don't care what women do because I don't do that. But yeah, I'm a heterosexual woman. So I do care if a man is going out and paying for stuff, you know. If he's my man and he's going out, if he wants to be my man and that he's investing financially into something else, No, no, no. That's no good. Okay, we have a couple cards that fell out. We're going to see what they are, but I'm going to put them back. We have the Eight of Pentacles, which has to do with work, focus on your grind, on perfectionism in a way. Then we have Page of Cups, which is a young water sign energy. It's just someone who is apologetic, someone who may want to apologize, maybe wanting to come in with an emotional expression, in a small scale. And then we have the Hierophant, which is Taurus energy. And Taurus, the Hierophant is about commitment. It's about being committed to yourself, committed to your goals, committed to your spirituality, committed to learning, to ascension, a higher ascension when it comes to your spirituality. It could be about institutions of higher learning, you know? So I'm going to put those cards back. I'm going to put them in random spots in the deck so that if they come out, if they're meant to come out, they will come out. All right, so let's see. What is this affairs? And what is this affairs? What I wanted to say is that with this end of a situation, with it burning out, like this passion, this desire, and then you getting the need fulfilled in some way, it ends up burning out, and now you're resting, you're recovering, you're healing, or maybe you're just resetting in a way. Because if it wasn't a situation that was like terribly emotionally draining in any way, you just may be doing a reset so that you can prepare yourself to, meet someone new, right? But it says open heart, trapped, spying, apology, right? For me, what I'm seeing is like a reset so that you can meet your soulmate. Obscurity. What I wanted to say before I got sidetracked about the obscurity card is that you could have been caught up in a situation that wasn't for you, but that it kind of blinded you from someone who could be your actual soulmate. So this person who you may have thought was your soulmate wasn't your soulmate at all, and it could be somebody else. So when you end the situation, you reset and you have your new beginning where you cleanse yourself of the past, possibly past, the past, this relationship, whatever the hell it was. It could have been a fling, it could have been a third party, it could have been like a fuck buddy situation, situationship, whatever it was, a work wife, work husband type shit, whatever it was. You were blocked from seeing who your soulmate truly is, Maybe the person that is your soulmate may have seen this. They may have been watching in the shadows, seeing what you went through, but not wanting to interfere in some way. Okay, so what is this affairs? Tell me about this affairs. Okay, let's see who are the people involved in this situation, Spirit. As saltwater heals, let's say, tell us what the fuck, Spirit. Okay, we got 4 of Cups, 9 of Cups. What I wanted to say was like someone got sold something that wasn't what it cracked up to be. You see, it's like I don't know if this person made promises to you, right? And they just ended up disappointing you. So they sold you a dream. Okay. I'm getting water sign energy. Okay. What's this? We got the 8 of Wands. We got fire sign, water and fire. I feel like somebody was probably in this place where they were just really disappointed, sad, but they were seen as someone, okay. So just so you could, in the High Priestess, this is intuition, your intuition. Maybe somebody's intuition. Something. I feel like something happened where you may have been in this place where, or you or the other person were in this place where it's so hard. There was someone who was in this place where they were just unsatisfied with life, unsatisfied with the emotional experiences that they've had. And then this one offer comes about, right? And it made it look like it was a wish, like a wish come true. Like, wow, this, and it came very quickly, you know, like it came out of nowhere, you know? You were just like minding your business. You could have been like, ended a relationship and then you were resetting already. And then maybe like a rebound type thing. And then you may have been like trying to work on your personal happiness, work on taking care of yourself, nourishing yourself, and nourishing your emotional needs because you wished for peace. And then you were seen as, I feel like with this, it's like you went from this to this, and it probably happened very quickly too. It could be that. And then it kind of made you attractive. Okay, I said I wanted to know who's involved. So we got a we have the Page of Cups. The Page of Cups came out again. And then we have Temperance energy, which is Sagittarius. So some of you may have been dealing with a Sagittarius. You could have met this person during Sagittarius season, which is either the end of November and December, up to mid-December. So you may have met this person during that time. This person may be younger than you. May even be emotionally immature. Okay, the number 14 may be significant in some way. Okay, so we got like, so it was a water sign and fire sign. So water and fire. So you could have been dealing with a water or fire sign. Then for the moon, and then the Queen of Cups for encounter. Moon and the Queen of Cups. It's funny because the moon and the Queen of Cups is Cancer moon, right? And then the moon is Cancer and Pisces. I read it as Cancer because the Cancerian sign is ruled by the moon. The moon is about illusions. No, not illusions. It's about the hidden, the subconscious, the emotions. It's also a feminine energy because the sun is masculine. The moon is feminine. So someone may have been, you know, trying to heal, try to reconcile themselves, try to find peace in solitude, because you see she's there. She's like very carefree. She, I think it's like facing her shadow side in some way. So you may have Cancer in your chart as well, Scorpio, with in the fifth house. So it could be any Scorpio sign. I mean, a Scorpio placement in the fifth house. Has to be in the fifth house. That's what I'm reading for. It's very specific. Maybe I vibe more with those people because I'm a fifth house Scorpio. So I'm trying to find my Scorpios, my fellow Scorpios. Excuse me. Some of you, I want to know, do you believe in like October Scorpio versus November Scorpio? Because I think Scorpios can be different in some way, but I think it's more like our life experiences shape the type of Scorpios we are, along with our astrological placements. But I feel like, okay, I feel like with this encounter, this feminine water sign energy may have been working on her shadow side, you know, or may have got captivated by the encounter, by the person she met. I saw 10 of Swords at the bottom of the deck. The Tower, yeah, because it came out of nowhere. You know, this, whatever this was, it came out of nowhere, this encounter. And it's funny, the encounter says, meet by chance, love at first sight. If you meet by chance and there's love at first sight, there's a Tower. That's like something that happens unexpectedly. Kind of knocks you off your feet. Maybe even sweeps you off your feet in some way. Maybe in some way this person swept you off your feet. I do not resonate with that at all. So I know this is not my reading. No one has swept me off my feet in years. I don't think ever, honestly. Okay, finances. See, we got Scorpio. We got us showing up with the Three of Pentacles. And I said the finances and spying work. I feel like with the spying, I feel like somebody is watching you at work. They're watching you work. They're watching how you work. How you're interacting with other people. There may be, like I said, because the death card, and I said we're not true detectives. So it's like, wow, like, it's like there's a herd of horses. I don't know if you call that a herd, but there's so many horses that there's that Scorpio right there. So it's like kind of like being the black sheep, like you there, but you don't belong there. So someone may be being in places that they don't really belong, but watching you. It just reminds me of like where's Waldo? But imagine like Michael Myers. That popped in my mind. We are heading into Halloween season, so I don't know. So finances with the Three of Pentacles and spying. Tell us more about this. Three of Pentacles and death. Why is Three of Pentacles and death here? Five of Cups, yeah. Spying. Yeah, I feel like somebody's being seen as being sad, disappointed, no longer satisfied. But then there's this Two of Cups here, you know, like there's these three shells that are turned over, like they're done. But then, yeah, these two opportunities that may be coming up. So some of you may have two opportunities coming towards you that you are not aware of. Or it could just be one opportunity that will be your Two of Cups. But someone's seeing you as, someone may be watching you. And I'm going to keep saying work because when we had the Three of Pentacles come out, and this is about teamwork, collaboration, you know, it doesn't have to be work. It could be like your church. It could be where you, you go, what you call it, where you volunteer. Charity work. For part of some sort of community. Oh, that's Seven of Pentacles. Yeah. Someone may be saying that you're not satisfied. Like you probably have been patient and waiting. And this also looks like someone who's been waiting. You know, it's just like, da, 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 you know, when is Prince Charming going to come, you know? But I'm just saying Prince Charming. It could be anything. You could be waiting for anything. But the Seven of Pentacles is like whatever has transpired, whatever growth has developed in a situation. I'm looking at her tattoo. Whatever growth has happened in a situation, it's like the guy, he doesn't look too convinced, you know, that it's something worth being happy about, you know. It's interesting when I align that, it kind of looks like the string of lights. It's like, so maybe this, whoever's spying can be an earth sign energy. I believe this is Taurus. I don't know what planet. Taurus and what? I don't know. But I know it's Taurus. Five of Cups is Scorpio card, just so you know. Let me see what's at the bottom. Knight of Wands. Queen of Wands. Okay. Let's see what is this bonfire? Wow, the Queen of Wands came out anyway with the, you're now, like, okay. I feel like some of you have walked away from a situation where you weren't emotionally satisfied. You may have been spying. You may have been doing some research, gathering information, and what you found has left you disappointed and not completely satisfied, you know? Though we have the Five of Cups here, it's giving Five of Pentacles because I'm saying five of, and then I see finances. So it's giving me Five of Pentacles, which is something that is like feeling left out in the cold, feeling iced out, feeling unworthy, You know, so the word I hear is effort. Effort. So when I look at the Seven of Pentacles, it's like the effort that was put towards something, and the results are not, I don't know, like you're working towards something. You may have been putting effort with somebody, because we have the death and rebirth with the eight may be significant. 16 may be significant as well. What else? 18, 16, 18, 14, 16, 18, 13. It's interesting because we have Scorpio, then Temperance, then the Tower. So the Queen of Wands is like, I think some of you may have walked away from a situation because you're going to be focusing solely on your independence. You know, focusing more so on your abundance, taking care of yourself, taking care of, you know, possibly if this situation left you feeling like a sense of lack in some way, disappointment or depressed, you're walking away from the situation. And I think you're doing so unapologetically. You know, you may be unapologetic about this decision because with the bonfire card, it's like something already has run its course. It's time to move forward, and it's time to focus on really what truly has value, you know? Wow. The Emperor. I think some of you want to focus more on building yourselves up so that you can attract the soulmate that you will deem is your equal. Someone like an emperor energy, someone who is successful, who embodies all the kings, but he's successful, he's stern, he has authority, he's honest, and he also goes after what he wants, you know, with the Emperor there. Yeah, someone who's loving and compassionate. Sorry about that. My camera cut off. So like I was saying, that someone who is open to love, an Emperor who is loving, compassionate, but is also open to love. Because I did a reading earlier today, and as I looked at I was rewatching the reading, I looked at this card differently. The Ace of Cups is about self-love. It's your initial, it's your cup, right? And it's how it overflows and how it can go through the emotional cycle that we all go through within life, in all aspects of our life, within our work, our family, our relationships, romantic relationships, even the relationship we have with ourselves, right? But then when I look at it, it's like the shell's opening up. It's like someone open to love. Yes, look at that. Full open to love, you know, open to new experiences, you know. And then the High Priestess came out again with the Star, which is Aquarius energy, you know. So yeah, I feel like that's what this is. It's like some of you are just open to new experiences. You're done with flings. You're done with investing in situations where there's no possibility of growth, where there is no love, where it's just physical. And you're more so wanting to focus on improving your life in all aspects with your, excuse me, starting like a new cycle where you're going to be focusing on your overall well-being, focusing on your confidence, focusing on pursuing your passions and making money, becoming like financially independent, alchemizing your energy, putting your energy towards things that are worthy of your energy. What else? Trusting your intuition, because maybe you were getting intuitive nudges that you were ignoring, because we did see the High Priestess come up. So that may be significant in some way, but it's like you're starting this new cycle. It could be with finances as well. Maybe your finances will be improving too. I'm trying to get some advice cards for you. So what advice does the collective need to know? The 5th house Scorpio collective. And then, okay, wow. Reason is powerless in the face of love. Romance, communication, listen to your heart. And then we have live life as if everything is rigged in your favor. So the affirmation for that is everything is working in my favor. Have confidence, keep the faith, you are supported. The Queen of Wands, she's confident, you know, so keep being confident. Have confidence. Okay, the other card was wherever you go and whatever you do, be in love. Strong feelings inspired. Don't settle for less. So maybe in this situation, you may have been settling for less, but right now you're knowing that you deserve so much more, right? Be with those who help you being. Like, I think what this means is like, be around people who will support and allow you to be yourself, to live authentically and not pretend to be something that you're not. Like, just allow you to be, to live, to experience things authentically, you know? Like attracts like, choose friends carefully. So, you know, be very careful with who you choose as your friends. Not everybody's for you. You could be for everybody, but not everybody's for you. You know what I mean? And what I mean by that is that you could be the supportive person that people can go to, but they may not be that support for you. So it's about using your discernment and trusting, being careful and having confidence that you have what it takes to discern what is for you and what isn't. If light is in your heart, you will find your way home. Use your intuition, return to the past, be your own teacher. You know? So let your past, let your experiences be your teacher. Let them guide you as you move forward into the unknown with this death and rebirth, you know? Move confidently forward, leaving the past behind, but holding on to the lessons, you know, because we learned lessons along the way. And don't let the past have any control over this present moment, because if you do give it control, it's because you choose to. The past doesn't control the moment right now. You control the moment. It's your moment. What you think, how you feel, is how you decide this moment is right now, not the past, because it already happened. It's behind you. You're right now in the moment, the present moment, and the next second, next minute, next hour, that's the future. So be in this moment, be present, you know? So I'm going to leave the reading there. I hope it was helpful in some way. If it was, please like, share, and subscribe. Bye. It's Scorpiana Tarot. Bye.